Good morning, everybody. This is Adam from My Average Life, coming to you from my work. The background is kind of nice. All right. So yesterday was my leg day, and I completely forgot to record like a brief review before or after my workout of what I did and how, just explaining briefly. So I am sorry about that, but I'm going to do it today, this morning. Yesterday was leg day, right? But yesterday I actually focused a little bit more on hamstrings and less on like squats and things like that. But I also mixed in with a little bit of machine work. I had walking lunges, I had the leapfrogs, the long jumps, whatever you'd like to call those. So I did kind of mix in other leg work, but it was more focused on my hamstrings, and I did some deadlift, and you'll see that video. But something I want to mention, while yesterday I did hit, I think 515 on my deadlift, and that's good for me. But if you're watching this and you can't hit big numbers, that's fine. But at the beginning, I really focused on my warm-up. Before this, I foam rolled my muscles for about a good 20 minutes. I stretched, I warmed up, I got my hips ready, I did glute bridges. I also allowed my nervous system to almost activate, get used to the onslaught that was getting ready to happen. But you'll see in the video to follow, or the section to follow, that on my warm-up it was just the bar only. I had no weight whatsoever. I didn't want to focus on weight. I just wanted to focus on the better form, allowing my muscles, my joints to get used to that motion and warm up slowly. And I did warm up a half a plate or a plate at a time. Yeah, you probably won't see all of that. You'll just see, I think, 2 plates, 3 plates, and then all the way up to 5 plates. Other than that, it was a good day. Leg day is always a good day, right? But when you're doing legs, squatting, deadlift, hamstrings, whatever you're doing, you really need to focus on your form, slow down, being able to control the weight properly, because that's what's going to allow you to build the most muscle and be able to increase your heart rate and safely do the work, not pull something and not blow out your lower back. Here I am performing the Nordic hamstring curls. You can do this on any machine. I choose to use this. It allows me the most support. While doing this exercise, if you're new to it or you've never done it before, really just try to focus on slowly lowering your body weight and controlling your own body weight. Try not to focus on anything other than that. Here I am getting ready to start my deadlift sets with my warm-up. Now you notice there's no weight on the bar, but at the same time I'm still focusing on my technique. My feet are shoulder width apart, my toes are pointing straight, I have my lower back arched, I have my knees in, and also my shoulder blades are being pulled together. I'm actually squeezing my shoulder blades. A big chest. When people say a big chest, you just want to have your chest pointing upwards, and you can see my eyes and my face are pointing straight at the ground, looking. That allows you to keep your spine in line with each other, and it actually will help you avoid injury. And by looking down at the ground while you do deadlifts, you can actually pull more because it allows you to have better technique. The thing to remember with deadlifts, the more weight, the better your technique has to be. Clearly, because the more weight, the more dangerous it can be to your back, your joints. With 3 plates on the bar, here I am trying to explode as quick as possible after I get past my knee, and I'm actually thrusting my glutes, my butt, I'm squeezing my butt together. Being able to thrust that weight up allows you to develop your deadlift and be able to perform more weight as well. You really need to focus on that if you're trying to get to higher weights. Here I am at 515. I struggled with it, but ultimately I was able to lock it out and hold. Now something you really need to focus on is the negative. When I lower the weight, it's very controlled and slow. That's what you really want to have. So what I didn't show on this video is my warm-up. I did warm up deadlifts without any weight at all. I had just the bar, focusing on my form, keeping my feet straight, my back arched, looking straight forward, and actually having the bar properly placed. Here I am performing squats, just a normal squat with 3 45s on. This set only had 3 reps because I really exhausted myself on hamstrings. But for me, what I like to do, if I am going to exhaust one muscle like a hamstring or my quads, I still want to work the opposite muscle. So I really exhausted hamstrings today. Then I still made sure I focused on quads so that they can develop evenly. Here I am doing walking weighted lunges, and they're actually really good for you, building balance, helping you build your quads, and it will help you strengthen your squat as well. Here you really want to focus on your feet placement and form. If your toes are pointing too far out and not forward, you'll tend to try to pull left or right when you're coming back up from the lunge. Something that's very important to remember as well: when you're lunging, the knee that is getting ready to touch the ground should almost come close to touching the ground where you can almost feel it. Not bashing your knee into the ground with your body weight, but holding it, hovering just above the ground where you can feel it, getting that full stretch. That's what you really want to focus on while doing walking lunges. Here I am doing side lunges with weight, or a weighted side lunge. This really does allow you to stretch the interior part of your legs, the ligaments, and at the same time you're still building your quads, gaining flexibility. This is what I really enjoy doing this exercise for. They are fairly difficult, so I would suggest you start with a lower weight, work your way up, or even just do your own body weight while doing these. These will help build flexibility, strength, and mobility. As you can see here, I'm doing a quadricep extension machine, focusing on my quads. I try not to do too many machines to do legs, but it is good to have a balance between free weights and machines. You don't want to isolate yourself on just using free weights or just machines. And every now and then you can notice I try to hold the weight at the top like there. It's that isometric training that will allow really good stretch. Here I am doing a long jump. This is really good for explosive movements. This is my 4th or 5th set, so I'm a little exhausted. My form is a little lacking, but what you really need to focus on is exploding from the very bottom, getting your weight out there, and then when you land, try to get underneath yourself like a pass parallel squat. You're getting that full flex, and they're